Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's live video. And today's topic is, can technology replace language teachers? What do you think about that? I'm interested to know your opinion. And while we're getting started here, I have also put a link in the chat. So if you want to speak with me live right now and you want to talk about this with me live on YouTube with me, then click on that link in the chat and you can come over and join me right now. So let's see. It looks like we have a few people watching on YouTube at the moment, and Michelle has joined us. All right, great. So Michelle, welcome to the call. And it looks like he's just going to get his audio connected there. And while he's doing that, I'll throw on a hoodie, a little chilly. Michelle, welcome. Welcome. So let's just get your microphone on there.
Hi, Chris. Good morning.
How are you today?
How are you? I'm getting better, actually. My voice is back, but I'm still coughing a little bit. So I'm sorry for my kind of nasal voice.
No problem.
Where's everyone else, actually?
Everyone else is watching on YouTube. They are looking for the link. It's in the chat, and they can go there and they can find it and click it. So if they want to join us, they can click the link and join us.
No problem.
Yeah. So
I wasn't sure if I would be able to join today's meeting mainly because my voice, but I think I'm gonna be able to speak, even just a little bit.
So today we're talking about if technology can replace language teachers.
I have an opinion about it.
What do you think about
it? I don't think so, because of course, having access to technology can make things easier. It can especially democratize knowledge regarding whatever you decide to learn. But I think that there's always going to be a teacher behind whatever you want to learn in any period of time or in period of history. So I don't think technology, of course, it is important having access, especially nowadays, because the world is becoming globalized. So I recognize the role of technology, but there's always going to be the role of a teacher is always going to be important in terms of acquisition knowledge.
So you think that technology cannot replace a language teacher? No,
I don't think so. I think that can at least make things easier. For example, having access to any kind of technology, I can learn anything through technology. But I recognize that, for example, regarding my level of English, I recognize that I've been learning English through technology, but I recognize there are a lot of teachers behind my English, even on the internet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is just a different situation from comparison to the past, comparison to how we used to learn in the past.
That's a good point. Yeah. Thanks, Michelle. Great. So yeah, our question today, well, welcome everyone who has just joined us. I see CeCe is with us, Hanin, Ibrahim, Amira, and I'm sure a few more people will join us too. If you're watching on YouTube, you can go to the chat under the video and you can click the link to join us and speak live. So today's topic is, can technology replace language teachers? And Michelle just said he thinks that technology can't replace language teachers. There's some things that the teacher can do that technology can't. But I think that every day now we see more and more technology. We see more. So when we say technology, what are we really talking about, right? We're talking about, first of all, there are some apps, some applications that let us learn and take a course online very quickly, easily, using a phone from any location in the world. So that's something that a teacher probably cannot do, because you can study all day, every day, using your phone or using your computer, and a teacher gets tired. A teacher has to sleep. A teacher has to eat. A teacher has to get paid money. And so technology can do these things that a human can't do, right? We also have artificial intelligence. I'm going to just open up the whiteboard real quick and write some of these words here. So I know it's small if you're joining from your phone, but that's the Zoom whiteboard. So artificial intelligence, this is something that, what does this mean, right? Usually we call it AI, artificial intelligence, AI. And AI can do a lot of things that humans can't. It can create things. It can do it can give us some fast results that maybe would take a long time for a human to give us, right? And so this is something that's new and interesting and different. Then we also have another term about technology today: machine learning, right? This is another important topic about technology today: artificial intelligence and machine learning. Machine learning just means that that we have some program that can analyze the information that we put into it, and then in the future, it can use that information that we give it to create new answers or new responses. And so that's really interesting, and that's part of technology. And I think that these are some things where technology is better than humans, or at least it will be very soon. Another thing is just using a translator, right? A translator online. This is a type of technology. If I go to Google Translate right now, I can translate one word or phrase into 40, 50 different languages. And I can do it much faster than if one person tried to help me do this, right? So there is a lot of ways that technology maybe is better than a language teacher. What do you think? CeCe, what do you think? Can technology replace language teachers?
Well, it's hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hi, Chris. Yeah, as you said, there are many advantages on technology. And I guess it's always a path. If you really want to learn something, you're going to find a way. For example, I just said one time that I never lived in the States. And I was a self-taught student. But the time when I started learning a little bit more, it was when I had the opportunity to have access to internet. Mm-hmm. Because as you said, how much it will cost to pay a teacher, but if you have access to internet, you can go faster. It took me years to have the level of fluency that I have without a teacher. But in internet, there are a lot of paths, as I said, that can lead you to fluency, to grammar, to structure, pronunciation. So if people really realize that they have everything in the technology, they will not need really teachers. Well, the only thing that I can find better than to have a teacher is that any question that you have, you can just ask for it right away. But and for the fluency, it's very useful to have a native speaker or somebody else who can correct you, because you can talk with other people that they can speak English, but they're not gonna be as the same as an American or as a native speaker. But I always tell my students that everything that they need, it's on internet. It's the reality. It's a reality because you can have access to teachers, to the accent, everything. And for example, the apps that you said, I'm learning a lot through internet, through technology. And so I don't think they can replace it. I think we need both of them at the same time. You can join a school. It will be very useful if you join a school, and at the same time, you take advantage of the technology. That's what I personally live in my English growing, Chris.
Wow. Cool. That's a good perspective. And teachers can use technology to teach even better.
Sure, sure. Chris Americas was one of the first channels that I started watching. I remember that you were much, much, much younger than you are right now. And I was watching this.
I look like an old man now?
No, because at the beginning you look like a teenager. And I remember one of my friends says, "What are you looking at this teenager teaching English?" He's not a teenager. And I said, probably he's taller than you and he's the same age as you. I don't know how old you are, but I like the way you teach. That's what I started following your channel, because that was very practical. Your videos on YouTube are very short and they go straight to the point. And it caught a lot my attention that you can teach English with your age. So I started following Chris Americas, and I learned a bunch of grammar watching you. That's simple. So we have access to knowledge free in internet. So that's there's no excuse to learn the language. The only thing that a student might need, it's fluency. Fluency comes from talking. There's no other path, or as I said one day, maybe doing shadowing, talk to yourself. But it's not the same. Obviously, you need to have a partner or somebody to talk to, Chris.
Yeah, I agree with you. Thanks a lot, CeCe. So there are different. So right now, if you go to Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, any social media, a lot of people are talking about this artificial intelligence, different programs that can do some work for you. And so today I just want to share one of the most popular ones that I've seen people talking about recently, just called Chat GPT. And basically with Chat GPT, you can just type in something and it will write lots of words for you. So you can tell it to write an email for you. You can tell it to make a web page for you. You can tell it to write a video script for you. So you can tell it to do a lot of things. So let's ask this Chat GPT, can technology replace language teachers? Let's ask. Let's see what happens. Well, it's giving us the answer. Right. So no, technology cannot replace language teachers. While technology can be a useful tool for language learning, it cannot replace the personalized instruction and guidance that a human language teacher can provide. Oh, it sounds so good. Sounds so professional, right? So it gave us a great answer. This is AI. This is artificial intelligence giving us an answer. Let's try something else. Write an email To tell my boss that I want to quit my job. Let's see what happens if we do this. Dear boss, I wanted to let you know that I've decided to resign from my position at company. This was not an easy decision, but I feel that it's the right one for me at this time. Wow, look at that. It's just giving us the whole email. You can just copy this email, you can just copy this text and paste it, and you don't need any courses about email English. Let's see. What else might we need to do in English? Write a resume for me for applying to a university. I don't know. Let's see if it will do it. Here we go. Okay, so I'm writing a resume. So if you want me to write a resume for you, I can do it. I can just type in, write a resume, and this program will do all of the work. There you go. It's just giving you everything that you need to have in the resume. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Write a recipe for making beef stew. Look at that. I can become a chef. So you can see how useful this might be. And you can see how this is much more powerful than what one person can do, because you can just put anything in here and it will give you all of this information, and then you can just copy it and use it somewhere. And what else? Maybe at school or university, I need to write an essay. Write an essay about geopolitics. And it will write an essay for us. Right? So I see we have some messages here in the chat. Can everyone have access to this kind of app? Yes. Yep. So all you have to do to use this app is go to chat.openai.com. And I will write that in our chat here and on YouTube, in case anybody on YouTube wants to try that out. So this is one example of using AI, right? So, okay, we have our essay about geopolitics. Great. Okay, someone said, let's see, Loredana wrote, write an international letter for a vacancy job, intentional letter, and write an intentional letter for a job vacancy. Yeah. Okay, let's see. So Loredana, here you go. If you're trying to find someone, for a job, here, you can just write this and send it to them. Or if you're looking for a job, rather, right? If you're looking for a job, you can send this to someone and say, this is what I'm trying to do. I'm looking for this job. Great. All right. So, I mean, I think that's enough examples. I think you get the point. You understand what this is about. But this is AI. This is artificial intelligence. And it's replacing a lot of jobs. It's replacing a lot of tasks that people used to do. And so right now, we're still in the beginning of this. And a lot of people don't know about it. Some people know about it and some people don't know about it, but more and more and more people will know about it. And when everybody knows about it, then those jobs will go away, because everyone will say, well, I don't need that job because the computer can do it for me. You remember before we had cell phones and before we had big systems of telecommunications, there were phone centers, there were call centers, and a person had to connect your call to another person. And that job went away, right? We already have cars that can drive themselves. They're not popular everywhere in the world. They're only used in some small places, right? But a taxi driver is a job that might be replaced. A delivery driver, a person who delivers something to your house, can be replaced. Amazon has been using drones to deliver food and books and things that people buy to their house. And so technology replaces a lot of jobs. Why not language teachers? Maybe the computer will speak so well that the computer will speak better than a native speaker. And then you'll say, a native speaker, why would anybody study with a native speaker? I want to study with a native computer. I want to study with a computer that has perfect pronunciation, because natives are from different places and they have different accents. And oh, I don't want to learn that. I want to learn the real language like the computer speaks. So maybe it will replace language teachers. Niraj, what do you, or Nirai, what do you think about this? Nirai Kumar, are you with us? Nirvana, what do you think? What do you think? Will language teachers be replaced?
Sorry, the question, please.
Yeah, can technology replace language teachers?
Maybe yes, because nowadays technology is replace everything.
Mm-hmm.
That I think it's not good, because we stop everything, like this app that you shown for us.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need think about what we want write.
What we want to write, yeah.
Yes. So the app write for us and it's okay. So I think this is not good for our maybe development.
Mm-hmm.
Like the car, we don't need drive, because the car drive for us.
Don't need to drive. Uh-huh.
I think technology is not good for in this case, because we don't need to do anything, because the technology do for us.
Maybe we will have to do different things in the future.
Yes, but technology helps us for many things also. But I think, for example, the people usually don't read the book
Don't read
with
books.
paper. Read ebook, not book.
Yeah. I don't know. I prefer to have real physical books,
Me too. Me too.
but they take up space and they're more expensive. So you might say that it's better to have an ebook because you don't have to kill trees,
Yeah,
right?
but it's not good for our eyes.
Maybe. Yeah. Good
We
point.
spend a lot of time in front of a screen,
Yeah,
and yeah,
that's true. Today we spend a lot of
so
time in
I
front of
think
screens.
yeah. So I think
What do you think?
technology.
Okay. Looks like Nirvana lost her connection for a
it.
second there. Okay, great. Let's go back to Nirai. Nirai Kumar. Nirai. You'll just turn your microphone back. Hi,
Yeah, yeah, of course, of course.
welcome
Hello,
back.
everyone. Yes, hello, everyone. Good to be there again.
Great. So what do you think? Can technology replace language teachers?
To be honest, I don't think that technology really able to be replace the language teacher, because when we are in the contact of a language teacher, we get a different kind of the feedback from the teacher that we have to improve. But I think that technology cannot answer of this question. That's why this is unimaginable that technology can replace a language teacher. You are one of my inspiration, right? I have been learning English with you since a long time, right? And it's been my second time I am live with you, right? That's why I am
Mhm.
enjoying my time. And even I have used a lot of your video to enhance my English. Like, it's been 3 years since I have been speaking English language, and I have helped many people. I know that technology cannot replace the language teacher, but it can facilitate our job while learning, because just we are interacting with each other only because of the technology. It doesn't
Right.
mean that, yeah, it doesn't mean that technology is gonna to be completely replace the language teacher. It will never happen, right? I know that you know that I am from India right now. Then in India,
Yeah.
you know that it is a diverse country, and so many language are spoken there. But English is a common language. But it's very hard for us to find an English companion, right? So that there are so many applications through which we interact with the many people in order to enhance the communication skill. In that way, technology is helping us. It doesn't mean that it has been like making the all the things easy. Yes, it had been facilitating the things for us, but it has not been replacing the teacher. Many I have been following many American teachers, and
Mhm.
through the YouTube, through the their school. One of the teacher, her name is Rachel School. I think you would have heard about her, right? She has like a lot of
Maybe.
subscribers. Yeah. And exactly, she is, I think, one of the greatest teacher of the American accent, right? She
Mhm.
teaches very well. And then
Who did
I
you
don't
say?
think that Rachel English, right?
Rachel. Yeah,
Yeah,
Rachel.
yeah. Yeah, and she is one of the great teacher of the accent. And actually, I don't think that that kind of job gonna to be done by the technology. That's why it's very hard. And to be honest, I'm gonna to tell you that it will be not possible that technology will replace the language teacher, because I
Hmm.
have got I have learned many phrases, many vocabulary just by using your video. I know that technology is making that job very easy, but that technology cannot replace you, because that technology is being run by you, right?
Mm.
You can use
Well,
that technology to access to those kind of a student, but I don't
right.
think that that technology can replace you. That's why I don't think it will not happen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I think that so there's also something called machine learning,
yeah,
and
yeah, of course you
and
are right, of course you are right, machine learning. Actually, I'm going to be a data I know I am a teenager. You
Okay.
can say that yeah, I'm gonna learn the data scientist. In that data science, I will have to also learn the machine learning, right? And I think my classes will be begin after 1 hour. That's why after your session, I'm going to join that session in order to be a data scientist, right?
That's great. So
That,
what are
yeah,
you learning Python?
yeah, of course I'm gonna to start it from today because I am a non-technology student. I don't know that I have to start from the scratch. That's why my first class will be happen today. I'm going to begin
Yeah.
my journey. Yeah,
Cool.
I have to learn
That's-
Python first.
Congratulations on doing that. That's a good step.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
going to be very important. And so thank you so much, Nira. Thank you.
Not Neeraj, it's Nuran, right? This is Nuran. Actually, I have been using the phone of my friend. My phone has completely broken. That's why I'm not able to access by my phone to you. That's why I have been using the phone of my friend, right? That's why
Okay.
his name is Neeraj. My name is Nuran. I have been joining you from India.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Yeah. So machine learning is something that might be able to teach accent and pronunciation in the future, because if we give the computer lots of examples of different people speaking with an American accent, then the computer can find exactly what it is, exactly which sounds make this accent, and then can show us that it's exactly these things that make this accent. And so that's one way that maybe in the future machines will be able to teach us accent and pronunciation. But let's go back to another AI program. This is a website called thispersondoesnotexist.com. And on this website, you just refresh the page and it shows you a person that's not real, a person's picture that was created by artificial intelligence. And so you can just find the person that you want to be, and you can just find a person. None of these people are real. And you can have this face now instead. Or there's a lot of other interesting AI options. For example, let's see, what is it? Not this one. I have my folder full of AI. This one. So for example, you can put in text and make a video. So if we try this, we're not gonna sign up right now. So anyways, you can take a text, put it in here, and it will make a video for you in just a few minutes, right? You can, let's go to this one. Okay, so here you can just put in some words and it will create an image for those words. So let's put English teacher. Okay, these are English teachers. Some of these images are questionable. English student. Oops, I think I have to spell it right. Again, some strange images. President. Okay. Some really strange images. And they say that all of these pictures are created by artificial intelligence. Best YouTuber. Live speaking practice. Chris Marikos. That's great. So this is another example of an artificial intelligence website. I mean, there's so many. Here, again, you can use this copy.ai and it will write blogs for you. It will write emails for you, similar to the other one that we looked at. Here's another one that creates images. Favorite ice cream, for example. Oh, no results. Let's just put ice cream. Okay, so there's a lot of websites like this that are just replacing. Is there one to teach you IPA? I don't know, maybe not one that I've found so far, but yeah. So yeah, I think it's just interesting to know that some of these things exist. Okay, let's go to Rudy. Hi, Rudy.
Hi, can you hear me?
I can. Hi, welcome.
Perfect. Hi, Chris.
So where are you joining us from?
I am from Slovakia, from Bratislava,
Bratislava,
Europe.
Slovakia.
Snow country now.
There's snow outside.
Yes, 3 centimeters today.
Wow, great. So what do you think about this topic? Can technology replace English teachers?
I hope that not.
Are you?
I think in general can, in 90% perhaps, because it's a different kind of education. It's not science, it's skill English. But it will be very boring at the end. Perhaps it's better to talk with the people because it's more about, I don't know, about feelings, what people do. We can talk about life, about girls, about work, about sport, about football now, for example. And it is more interesting that talk with the computer and improve the language. And I think in few weeks, in few months, it will be very boring. And at the end, I think that people choose people, person choose people. For example, it's better to talk with some girls about something that with computer and only improve the language. I can join a lot of things together. I can have fun with the talking. I can improve my English. I can, for example, I can teach something another and I can improve my language at the same moment. It's quite good. You will have some level. I don't know. For example, I am a photographer. I can.
You're a photographer.
I can talk about photography. I can look some videos about new styles of photography. I am from Slovakia. I can. It's a lot of videos on YouTube in English. I have new information about my main topic, but at the same time, I improve the language because the videos are mostly in English. I think it's a special kind of education. Languages is absolutely different, like some other.
Yeah. So communication is part of language, and this is an important part.
Yes, and it is more skill. I think now in Slovakia, English is nothing special. I think that now it is something similar like a driving license for a car. It's at the same level. A lot of years ago, when we were during the communism, it was absolutely different. If you have English or German language, it was your profession. You can work with this language, but now it's only one of the skill. And if you work in some level of society, everybody thinks that English is absolutely normal. If you need English, you have to communicate not fluently, but in my level is absolutely enough. I have I use very simple kind of English. I can tell what I want to tell. People sometimes understand me, sometimes not, but it is not some special skill. it's now, I think it's similar, like to have a driving license for a car.
That's a good comparison. That's interesting. Yeah. Coming back to your idea about, technology can't replace language teachers or learning the language 100%, because there are some things that you prefer to speak with people about. You said something about speaking with girls about some topics, speaking of sports. Well, recently I've seen 3 or 4 different apps on the phone that say that they let you create a virtual girlfriend and then talk with her. And then this bot, this artificial intelligence will answer you.
I think it is a very dangerous field, because when you start to feel something to some virtual body or something like that, I think it is very virtual, and we can move on some space when it's not, when we are not to use this space. The virtual space can be very dangerous sometimes. It was some movie about, it was perhaps some girl, and she has some virtual girlfriend. It was only computer, computer figure. It was not a real girl. But one day somebody killed this virtual figure, and I think that the girl wanted to kill herself because she was very sad about it. I think this space, it is very big a risk to move there, because our feelings, it's something, I don't know how to say in English. It is very dangerous move our feelings there into some virtual space.
Yeah, that's a good point. But also there are some people who are very shy, are very introverted, and maybe they don't feel safe or feel confident speaking with people, and practicing speaking with some kind of bot or artificial intelligence, it might help them to develop better communication skills. Or some people who just have problem with communication about listening to other people and how a good conversation should go.
I don't know. Perhaps it depends on the country, depends on society. I am from Slovakia. We are a post-communism country, but we are a standard European country now. I have a son. He's 18 years. He's teenager. He's 18, but he plays computer games a lot, every evenings, every day, 4 hours. But on the other hand, he has a lot of friends. He goes with them outside. He plays tennis. I don't know. Perhaps it depends on the society, but in this country now it is no problem. What will be in a few years, nobody knows, or I don't know. But now this is no problem, because we have normal standard schools. People grow in the community of similar or the same age children. They meet each other. They do a lot of sport now, especially now. Last 20 years, sport is very popular. What is new? It's influence of social media, Instagram, and especially Instagram for these children. But I was surprised it was quite good again, because a lot of influencers is the name in Slovakia for these people who has a lot of followers. Talk about sport, and children start to go to the gym and do some sport. It is very positive at the end, I think.
Great. All right, thank you so much, Rudy.
Thank you, Chris. Nice day.
Thanks for coming on here. It's great to meet you. Have a great day yourself. So Amira, what do you think about this topic? Hello,
Chris. Hello, everyone. I think I agree with Rudy. I think it's for sure will never be able to replace technology. Technology replace teacher. Because we are need to communicate with each other. I think it's important for us to learn from teacher, not from this technology. But I think this technology help us to add quality to education system, to help. Yes, I think children, how can technology learn children how to read or write? I think it's difficult. Children need to communicate and need the teacher to help them to know about how to behave with others, how to respect, how to express about their emotions. I think it's technology is not, I think, not help for this side.
So it doesn't help some things.
Yes. Yes.
So you think that technology will improve education, but not replace
Yes.
teachers? So maybe teachers in the future need to learn more about technology so that they can use technology to teach better.
Yes, we need technology to record this lesson, for example, and save information. Yes.
Yeah, and so some teachers, for example, don't know how to use Zoom or YouTube or things like this. And so maybe that learning to use this technology can help to make teaching better.
Yes.
And maybe this technology that I showed you today, maybe if a teacher can use this, that this can help to teach better too. Because now if a person is trying to write an email, we can just create an email there, and then the teacher can help to make it sound more natural or to change some words, right?
Yes, if we stop learning, I think it will be stopped. We need to keep learning. Maybe this technology make our lives easier, but I think we need to keep learning, not stop and depends on this technology.
Yeah, it's dangerous to depend on the technology.
Yes.
I agree. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, I think everybody here said a lot of really important things about technology and teaching and learning. And I don't know what the answer is. Maybe the types of teachers that we have today, maybe they will be replaced, but teachers in general will not, because someone has to use the machine, right? Somebody has to use the computer. Somebody has to use the machine. It can't just do these things itself. Like today, when we used AI, when we used artificial intelligence to write these answers to these questions, somebody needed to ask the question. And somebody needed to write the question in a special way. And if you write it in a different way, then the computer will give you a different answer. And so it's like when you use your phone to get directions to a place. Oh, you type in what's the address, or you type in when are they open, or you type. So the computer can give you this information, but somebody needs to ask for it. Somebody needs to tell the computer what to look at and what to say and what to get. So I think that the teacher will still be necessary for that, to use the computer to get the things that we need, right? So it's just a tool, it's just an instrument that we can use to get the things that we need, but we still need to know what we want and have some steps to get there. So yeah, great. Thank you so much, everybody. I see Gevorg has just joined us, but we're just finishing our meeting today. But yeah, so usually we meet on Wednesdays, usually at 8 a.m. New York time. This week we met today on Tuesday. And so for everyone who wants more speaking practice, you know, when we're on YouTube, we have to stay here and we have to go one by one. So there's less practice than in a lesson. But on our website, we have live lessons like this, well, better than this, every day, several times every day. So here's the link. And on YouTube, anyone who wants to join there, live lessons in our program called English Every Day. And so right now we have 4 or 5 lessons every day, and we're adding more and more. Next month, we're going to try to add 100 more lessons in the month. So when more people join this program, we add more lessons, and there are different teachers. We talk about different topics, and we have 2 parts of those lessons: the main room, like here on YouTube, but then we go to small groups. In the lessons, we also have small groups where there's 2, 3, 4 people speaking, and there's a lot more speaking practice. So this is a speaking program. So if you want to practice speaking with teachers who are native speakers and with students from different countries around the world, then go here, look at our program. Maybe it's for you, maybe not. And yeah, so that's an option. So I will see everybody next time. Just so you know, so that you're not confused about when we're going live, I want to make sure that you know the next time that we're going live. So let me just show you where you can find that information. So 1 second, I'll share my screen one more time. So when you go to YouTube and you go to the English with Chris Marikos YouTube channel, then you can go to this part, community. And if you go to community, then you'll see our announcement about when the next live lesson is happening. And so, for example, yesterday, we posted this information. We said tomorrow, December 13th at 8 a.m. New York time, that we'll go live, right? So when you go to community, you can go here and you can see when the next lesson is going to be and other information too. If you want to watch the live lessons that we did in the past, you can go to this live section and we have them here. And then, of course, we post 2 videos every week, 2 new long, not long, but some of them are long, some of them are short. We post 2 new videos every week. I think this week we're posting 3, because on Wednesday we have a video with another girl from YouTube who we're going to post, which we're going to post. And so here are longer videos, video lessons, and these are about specific topics that I think you'll really like too. And then, of course, you can check out the other stuff that we have here, like English Every Day, things, Level Up, Teddy Bear, and membership on our channel. So great. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching from YouTube. Thanks for everyone who joined live here, and I will see everybody next time. Have a great day.